How you feeling, Benny? We're getting pretty personal on the bike.
Yeah, just me and Jimmy. Very romantic, very sweet. We cuddle a bit, keep each other warm, make jokes.
Good times. Real good times. After yesterday's antics, we had about 6 offs, which was pretty substantial, including myself and Jake and Zane. And if anyone is struggling with how to ride on these conditions, come chat to me privately and I'll just give you a little rundown if you feel like you need it. All right? So it's day 5 on the bikes today. We are heading to Bakar today. So we've got about 180 kilometers to go on the bikes. We're heading up through some mountain areas which are over 500 million years old and geologically heritage listed. I think we're all going to ride a little bit more cautiously today, which is probably a good thing. Get a little bit of confidence back up. Once you go down, you have to sort of rediscover your limits again and start riding back to the road conditions. So Ali is in the French International Hospital getting looked after, and they're deciding whether they send her back home for her surgery or they do it locally. So wishing her well. But yeah, we'll see you in Bakar. Bakar. We'll see you in Bakar. After the chaos of yesterday, everyone was going a little bit slower and a lot easier on the roads today. When you're riding in a new country with new bikes, new people, new roads, new rules, it can be really difficult to find those limits. Now, you may be an amazing rider, but you have to ride to the limits of your terrain and your environment. And I think the crew definitely found some of those limits yesterday. That's motorcycling. Tour leader stopped for lunch and nobody saw him. So we're just waiting for them to catch up. I think we're gonna grab a quick lunch here and then we're only about 30 Ks away from where we're staying, so we're just gonna head there. Really, really exciting stuff.
Got no idea how old, anything about
It's been there for a while.
but
Today we're leaving Harjang headed towards Bakar. We have around 190 kilometers ahead of us. Today's ride is going to be long and unpredictable, so we had to get off on an early start.
Want to be my gang? Yeah. We do cool gang things. We just walk around together. Really tough. Scare people, you know. Like that. Just be tough guys, eh?
It can be pretty slow going here in Vietnam. There's lots of blind corners and cars and trucks don't stick to their own side of the road. So you have to be really careful when taking blind corners. When we say that we're traveling 140 kilometers, it's like traveling 300-400 kilometers in Australia. It can be that slow. Okay, so it is day 5 on the bikes. Now, today was probably a little slower than most days. I think everyone was feeling a little bit down, maybe a bit nervous about hitting the road again after all the stacks and the dramas with Ali yesterday. So the soccer's on tonight and Vietnam's playing and the town's alive. So everyone's out at the local bar having a drink, and then we're hitting the road again tomorrow for day 6. It is a cold, wet, miserable start to the day today. The roads are really wet, really slippery again. There's just like a fine layer of mud over everything. We're heading to Sapa though, which is really awesome. So Sapa is a really main region around here. Got to get fuel before they... Sapa is one of the main tourist areas in northern Vietnam. It's a very popular trekking home base. It overlooks some incredible rice fields and climbing peaks. Weather conditions can also play absolute havoc in this area. It's a little bit foggy, it's a little bit misty, a little bit wet. This region has lots of narrow passes and windy roads, and it's really prone to landslides, so it could slow us down. Another interesting fact about this area is it's a geo-heritage site, and some of the findings date back to over 500 million years ago. We are just across the river from China. So that right there, not that, behind him, that's China, right there. Sapa is an amazing place to meet other trekkers, motorcyclists and tourists. We're really looking forward to getting out for a bit of a party. Okay, that's good enough. Not bad.
No emotion.
Have you guys met Euro Jimmy? This is Euro Jimmy.
Yeah, Euro Jimmy. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. He's like, mm-hmm.
Like the Euros.
Oh, okay. Gooch's gang.
Gooch's gang.
What's up, my bird? Is this our bar?
Yeah, this is our bar.
Alright, so it is day 6. Now we're in Sapa tonight. We're staying in a beautiful hotel. It's a little bit of a party vibe tonight. It's halfway through the tour and we haven't had a really good party night together yet, and I think Sapa is the place to do it.